So today I just wanted to talk to you about what you can do if you're feeling overwhelmed about your health and not sure what steps to take to navigate all your symptoms and get to a point where you can actually come up for water and see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think very often when we are in a state of, where there's lots of symptoms going on and we're trying to find answers and we're trying different diets and different supplements and detoxes and even biohacking, um, we just find that we kind of, not getting the results we're looking for. And very often the reason for that is because we're not focusing on all the basic foundational stuff that we really should be starting with. I often see the biggest, gains from the smallest input. So the smallest thing can often give you the biggest results. So simple things to consider really is your routine. Our bodies, we cyclical human beings, we really like to be in a structured environment, in a routine where we're waking at the same time every day, we're going to bed at the same time every night, we're having our meals around the same time every day. So really think about, is this happening for you, and how can you create this environment for yourself? It will really support your mitochondria. The mitochondria thrives on structure and routine. So that will help with energy metabolism. It might help to give you some more energy wins if you're really struggling with fatigue. Definitely support your thyroid function as well. It'll support the gut. It'll support your mood. And it's just a simple tweak. Yes, it takes a little bit of time to create that new routine, and it's just around being religious and structured around repeating that day in, day out for a couple of weeks. It takes around sort of 3 weeks before that routine is established. But and you don't have to feel you've got to do it sort of every day. Once your routine's established, you can follow the 80-20 rule so that you can enjoy time with friends and family, and don't feel like you're being completely rigid in the way that you live your life. But that will in itself make a significant difference to what's going on for your body. At the same time, it's making sure that you're getting sufficient hours in bed. And that's not just lying reading, but it's actually sleeping. So you're really looking for around 8 hours a night. And it's amazing to see how many people are really getting 6 hours or less. We know that has there's been so many studies that's highlighted the connection between 6 hours of sleep and less with cardiovascular disease, obesity, insulin resistance, cognitive decline, autoimmune disease, inflammatory conditions. The list goes on. So really prioritize this. And this is free, it's simple. Just, it's just about you creating that structure for yourself in your life where you're creating that 8 hours or more a night. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, we have so little daylight available to us at the moment. So we have so much more time in the dark, and that means we need more time in bed. So don't feel that you're being lazy when you want to sleep for 9 hours. That's absolutely fine in the winter months. Just give your body that support and that love. At the same time, another thing to think about is it's a little ritual that I love, and I really like recommending this to my clients, is to start your day with a glass of water. Just have some water ready next to your bed that's at room temperature that you can drink as soon as you wake up, because we lose a lot of water during our sleep at night when we're breathing. And actually, it's amazing to see how many of us are not getting enough fluid in during the day. So it's a simple way to increase your fluid intake. It's a great way to activate the digestive system first thing in the morning, and you might find that stimulates the bowel movement. Also, brilliant way to support the lymphatic system and get that moving too. Another little hack for you to do is just to try, like, play a game with it. Try a new vegetable every week. Do this as a family. Have fun with it. Look at something you haven't tried for a long time or not at all. Try a different color, try different fiber. Just try and do something with it and learn something a bit more about that vegetable. But it's just great at getting some different fibers into the gut to feed different bacteria and get some different nutrients into your body as well. And then lastly, it's just around gratitude. A simple practice of 3 things that you're grateful for at the end of the day being written down is so effective. It's such a powerful practice that can make such a difference to your overall well-being. And it literally doesn't take more than a couple of minutes, but it has such a big impact on your cellular health and your overall mental and physical well-being. So these things are really simple. And actually another thing to throw in there is to move every day, to just get outside, get into nature, make contact with daylight with your eyes. A great thing to do first thing in the morning. It's a bit harder now when it's darker, but just get outside and move, whether that's for a short walk or a run if you're able to do that, or bike ride, or whatever you're able to do. Just try and get outside. For those of you who are not, and I can really relate to this because there's many years I was unable to do that, maybe it's around movement within the home, some Pilates, some yoga, some stretches, some Qigong, some Tai Chi, some breathing exercises, whatever's going to support your body at this point in time, knowing that you will get to a point where that will become so much easier for you. So yes, sometimes it's trying to, when we feel we can't see the wood for the trees, just simplify things. Don't try and complicate things too much, and just focus on the simple things to try and get your health back on track. If you've got any questions for me, feel free to put the questions in the comments, in the comments below. You can always, if you feel you need specific troubleshooting with your health and you're not really sure what steps to take next, you can book in for a breakthrough call with me too.